it will only ask you one question per journalist of each media by turns, and they will introduce themselves. We only have 20 minutes for these interviews. So do you have any announcement or message before we start?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So let's begin with Renzo, por favor.
Hi, Exorant. I am Renzo Brea of Plus Gaming Magazine. Y my question is, bueno, en español, ¿por qué decidieron jugar hoy con Dimitri en lugar de Unforgiven?
Well, this was an executive decision, and that's it. I cannot elaborate further on this point.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Sorry, I couldn't go into detail.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, the next one is Pedro.
Hello. Can you hear me, Exorant?
Yes, I can.
Thanks so much. It's Pedro from Centinela and Reset MX. Nice to talk with you again. Compared to the last split, we've seen a weak XTEN. To this day, the team have found new opportunity areas to improve the results that you have today, or are you going to continue exploring new strategies or whatever?
Well, I mean, we're like any team. I think we're always trying to improve. When it comes to practice, I think we had good practice this week, for example. Just that today it didn't really translate on a win on the Rift. Regardless of how good the practice is or how successful, on the day things can happen, like today.
Perfect. Thanks so much and have a good weekend.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, the next one is Cass.
Hello, Exorant. My name is Cass from Rocking Games, and my question is in Spanish. ¿Cuáles son los cambios más notorios que has notado tú, a diferencia de la temporada apertura y ahora en la temporada clausura, de lo que lleva en el equipo en cuanto a sinergia del equipo, estrategia y entrenamiento?
Well, as I said in the previous question, I think our practice is going well. I think we always know what we want to do. It's just that we're having really big troubles right now in translating that on game day for some reason, and I think this is going to be the challenge for us to try to see what we can do to translate that level, that practice level, to stage level, basically.
Thank you so much.
You're
Excellent.
Okay, the next one is Dai.
Hola, buenas tardes, Dai Gómez de Diario Record. ¿Qué significa haber perdido contra el peor equipo de la LLA hasta el momento? ¿Hay crisis en XTEN?
Well, I mean, usually when you lose against the worst team, you're either just like them or you're Fnatic. So I choose to believe we are like Fnatic right now, losing to the last place team. As for issues inside the team, I think every team has issues, some bigger, some lower. We do have our own things that I'm not going to talk about. And we are actively trying to fix them.
Ok, gracias.
You're welcome.
Okay, the next one is Maltux. Maltux, ¿me escuchas? Ok, vamos a brincar. ¿Sigues tú, Luis?
Hi, Exorant. My name is Luis Olmos from Poplin. I'm sorry for your defeat today. Could you tell us about the most constant failure that the team had that causes this defeat?
Well, that's a really tough question, because if I knew exactly if there's like one thing, I would probably be able to instantly fix it. But there's probably not just like one thing. Usually, it's just like very small things that just come and go, and we haven't found a way to actually deal with them in a comprehensive manner.
Okay, thank you so much, and good luck in your next matches.
Thank you.
Ok, ahora sí, Maltux, ¿sigues tú?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, I am Maltux from Bomba Cultural. I want to ask why did they decide to give that injection of gold in mid with the Fierce Herald to Lulu and Shin? The plan of the game wants to make Shin and Lulu the carry for this game?
Well, I think that if you look at our draft, that was clearly not the goal, right? Lulu and Jin were definitely not the main carries for our team comp. But as I said, there's a lot of things that are kind of coming back over and over again, like small things that cause us to make some bad decisions inside the game. And for now, all I can do is like talk about them and pointing them out, and we're actively trying to find ways to improve on that.
Thanks.
The next one is Lau.
Hi, Exorant. Nice to meet you. I'm
Nice.
Lau from Only Games Argentina. My question is in Spanish. Te quiero preguntar sobre los power picks y las declaraciones de los jugadores de XTEN, que ustedes no están pudiendo aprovechar los power picks porque algunos players no son tan flexibles para jugar con otros champions. ¿Cómo se maneja eso internamente entre ustedes?
Well, I think every team has this kind of situations, right? Metas come and go. Power picks change all the time. You cannot honestly expect every player to play everything that's going to be strong in a specific meta. Despite losing today, I think we have a pretty good understanding of this patch. I think we have a pretty good understanding of the power picks, and to me, it's just like I feel it was just like a matter of execution today, and on being on the same page inside the game.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The next one is Camino.
Hi, Exorant.
Hello.
It's good to see you again. How are you? I'm Ingo Camina from Son of KS.
Sorry, we're not winning. I know you're a fan, so.
Yeah, I know. And I have a question like a fan. The last week, Unforgiven tells us the Jackpot and Rainbow, they don't have the good communication with him, and they really have a big problems with the team. So this week in this game, particularly, XTEN was winning the game in the early game, but because when become the late game and all the macro gaming, XTEN go down and they lose because we see the problem with the communication again. Yeah. What happened really with the XTEN? XTEN gonna have a good backup like a Phoenix, or gonna go down and down and down?
Well, I mean, that's what I hope. I hope we're gonna manage to steer the ship back on track. There's obviously a lot of issues that we're having right now, and just like when a house is on fire, you need to look for the first thing that you need to put out, right? And right now, I don't think the house is on fire necessarily, but I feel there's a lot of things that need to be fixed in a very short amount of time. I know we have like 4 losses thus far. I still don't feel like we're bad. Just like I didn't feel, for example, Estral was bad. Estral was bad despite their 4 losses. I didn't feel like they were a bad team. But these things happen. It seems like this is the split where every team in LLA has a lot of issues. So unfortunately, we are also on the receiving side of that. But for a fan, as a response to a fan, I need everybody to know that we're not just sitting on our asses and doing nothing. We are trying our best. Sometimes it's just that, your best maybe is not enough.
I hope the problem is don't have harassment comportament between the team.
Let's
God
see.
bless you.
We have another game tomorrow.
I give you a great talk.
There's another week next week. We'll see.
Okay. Nice.
Thank you.
Thanks for the answer.
Okay, the next one is Lucas.
Gracias, Exorant. This is Lucas Benaim from Philly News and Quebrando la Escena. Tough loss today. It's probably hard seeing everything that's been happening and hearing a bit of what Unforgiven said last week, what the reports have been saying about the management being not being the same to all the players and the coaching staff not being able to do its job the best way possible. How do you feel going forward? Do you think there's going to be a change, or do you think you're just going to have to adapt to what the management is putting down right now?
Well, first of all, I'm not going to comment on what other people said. That includes Unforgiven. Secondly, I'm a professional. I've always been a professional, and I'm going to do my job to the best of my abilities always, regardless of the situation. So if it comes to what I will do, I will always give my best, right? This is my philosophy in life. If I'm doing a thing, I want to do it at my best, because otherwise there's no reason to do it. I could be doing something else, right? So from my perspective, I'm always going to give 100%. Anything else that anybody else said, well, you should ask them, not me.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
The next one is Jona.
Hi, Exorant. I'm Jona from pensador.com. I will make my question in Spanish. Quería retomar quizá un poco lo que comentaron las preguntas anteriores, pero yo quiero conocer la perspectiva o el punto de vista de un entrenador que tiene jugadores que se dijo abiertamente que rechazaban jugar ciertas selecciones o rechazaban tomar ciertas decisiones. ¿Qué tan difícil se vuelve el trabajo para un entrenador que tiene jugadores tan, ¿cómo decirlo?, testarudos, quizás es la palabra, y que no pueden, o que al menos hacia afuera se ve que no quieren o no tienen la disposición para apoyar al equipo en el que están jugando?
Okay, I'm gonna need some help with the translation because I didn't understand it fully. Can you guys?
He was talking about like how it's like working with some players that don't want to play some things because they like a little bit hard to treat.
Okay. Well, I think I kind of understand what you're asking me.
I can make my question in English, if you want.
Because I didn't really understand. Like, I feel like it's a more subtle question.
What is your point of view about a coach that have in his team few players that refuse choose some options because they want to choose or make some decision or do some decisions because they want to do that.
I think I understand your question. Well, the short response is nothing. The longer response is I'm here to do a job that requires 5 willing people, right? And it's always been my position, right? If people are unwilling to do certain things, I cannot force them to do those things, right? People should be willing to do those things because this is a team and it's a team game, right? If you want to do things the way you want it, you should go do something else that requires only one person, right? So that's as I said, right? My short question is nothing. Long question is people need to be professional. Like I'm professional, like a lot of other people are professional, right? And that means sometimes, because it's a team game, you need to sacrifice yourself. You need to understand that you're doing some things for the good of the team, and whatever is good for the team, it's also good for yourself.
Perfect. Thank you for your answer.
You're welcome.
Excellent. Those were all the questions, Exorant. Thank you for your time and good luck for the next game.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a great evening.
Take
guys.
care.